Oh, okay. Hands off the wheel, Mom. Oh! The very first spell. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Hearthstone deck Spotlight. My name is Tommy Wave, and today we'll be taking a look at GiaQuando's mid-range hunter. It's a beast/secret hunter from Hearthstone. Of course, if you are watching on YouTube, all the links in the description. Jump over there and give GiaQuando a +1 for the deck. Leave a lovely, thoughtful comment. This deck kind of jumped out to me as I do really enjoy a lot of mid-range decks. I like decks that try and mix multiple themes. Hybrid Hunter, definitely one of my favorite decks to play, although one that we still not the most experienced with. I think we're still kind of learning all of our roles in certain matchups. But GiaQuando's got a really nice updated list here with a couple of new cards. We'll go through the new cards first. The first one is Hunter's Pack. 3 mana spell. Add a random hunter, beast, secret, and weapon to your hand. So it's pretty value kind of play. It's actually pretty similar to Hunter's Call, in my opinion. I guess Master's Call rather. Master's Call you can kind of rig to always get you some really good things, but it comes out of the deck, whereas the Hunter's Pack gets you some resources, but they are all random, so you might get some garbage. But in general, it's a nice, if your opponent gives you a bit of room to move, it's a nice play. Get a bit of value, get a bit of kind of varied threats in a way. You know, your opponent might not see the Gladiator's Longbow coming down or the King Crush that you got off of the Hunter's Pack. The other new card is a bit more, a bit less random, and that's Hyena Alpha. This is a 4 mana 7/7, 4 mana 3/3 with Battlecry. If you control a secret, summon 2/2/2 hyenas. Which is great. 7 mana worth of power. It's split over multiple bodies, which I think in this case is better. And as far as secrets go, we've got some nice ones in here. 2 explosive, 1 freezing, a rat. I think rat's actually very, very good right now. I would be tempted to put a second rat trap in here. And we've also got snakes as well. So very anti kind of creature, anti-aggro kind of secrets. None of these are really terribly good against like warrior or anything like that. So it is going to hopefully increase our percentages against a lot of the other aggro and mid-range decks. As far as what the rest of the deck is trying to do, I mean, we've got a lot of options in that kind of 3 and 4 drop mark. We're going to be trying to get onto the board if we can, kind of take control of the board and get a lot of damage in against those decks that do give us some room. Against decks that are trying to compete on board, we're just going to try and outvalue them, kind of trade efficiently, get on top with some weapons or maybe a well-timed explosive trap or something like that, and then outvalue them in the long game. And especially with Zul'jin in the deck, we do have something to kind of like a Hail Mary, except a bit more effective than a Hail Mary in some of those longer games. As when we do play Zul'jin, we're going to get a bunch of things on board. We're probably going to shoot a bunch of them as well, get a bunch of spells, so it will restock us on resources and give us another crack at taking our opponent down in the late game. As far as what I'm concerned about with the deck, it seems to be pretty light on creatures. We've only really got Shimmerfly Springpaw at the top, Scavenging Hyena, Animal Companion, Hyena Alpha, and then it really kind of falls off. Unleash the Beast, I guess. So there's not too many options. I can definitely see us getting some awkward draws where we, pick up some secrets and they don't really do the job, and maybe we have to try and use our weapons to trade in to stay in the game until we eventually do draw our beasts, or until we get a Master's Call or something like that. So that's slightly concerning. The other thing is kind of suspiciously absent is this Subject 9. It could be the case that Subject 9 is a bit too slow. A lot of these secrets, I guess, as we said, are aggressive. So maybe Subject 9 drawing all your kind of early game secrets is not the greatest. I guess we don't really gain too much value off of playing the secrets as well. Just the one Eaglehorn Bow and the Hyena Alphas in here to take advantage of that. But I'd be pretty tempted to get a Subject 9 in here. But that's something we'll pay attention to as we play, to see if the Subject 9 would be worth it. Regardless, let's jump into some games. Even if we get some losses, which the main thing is we're just trying to learn our position in a lot of these matchups and get back into that hybrid hunter frame of mind. So even if we don't get some wins, let's get those learns. Let's go!
You asked for it. Tremble before the might of the elves.
Against the Mage here. Been seeing a lot of different mages around. I think lately I've been seeing less Cyclone Mage, more of these Highlander mages. Seen some very good hand mages as well. Looks like this might be what we're up against. Unfortunately, if our opponent does drop the Mountain Giant, I don't know what we're going to be able to do. They are short though? 1 mana short? Or 1 card short, right?
What to do? What to do?
Ooh, see?
You're not ready for this!
Blew me up. Whew. Oh no! Interesting. Flak Mage counterspell. Flak Mage with Ancient Mysteries. I like that. So second Ancient Mysteries. So it's not some kind of Highlander deck. Is this Flame Ward? Is that Flame Ward? Maybe. I'd rather not lose my hyena for it. Just to find out. Okay. Pretty convinced that's a Flame Ward. And also pretty convinced we can maybe get some value with this Revenge of the Wild. No, don't ping it. We've got our Uldum, so we can play a bit of a late game. I'm wondering if our opponent's deck is like a dedicated secrets deck, or if they're going to have some kind of late game here.
We have many secrets.
So maybe splitting image?
Death comes.
Or not? Oh, mirror entity. This does look like a super dedicated secret deck. I'm just not sure why they've been drawing so many cards. Could be just a different style of secret deck. Most that we've played in the past, and I think most secret deck in general, especially that come out of Mage, are more tempo based.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Frosty. Fireball us. They got the other minus cyclone? Yeah. Ooh, pretty good.
Death comes. Death comes.
Well, we do have the explosive trap up, so I don't see our opponent being able to push much minion damage through here with all these 2 toughness lads. We are going to get a full... Should be able to reset our Christmas tree with Zul'jin, which is good, but we're not getting too much extra value. We didn't play any Unleash the Beasts, no Master's Calls. You can have another Mana Cyclone.
Time runs out on me.
Ooh, power creation. Hash breath. Wind Fury. It's a big laugh.
Death comes.
Here comes a big ass.
Dead. Lock shot for that? No. Kill command? Wasn't terribly great. But we are at 24. Opponent's at 8. We've got an Eaglehorn bow with 3 charges and a sweet hero cap. This is definitely the matchup for Rat Trap. Frostbolt is pretty good. You got me. See if our opponent can navigate their way around these secrets. I guess the issue is as soon as they hit the explosive trap, they're dead to the
What to do?
axe.
What to do?
Oh, okay. Hands off the wheel, Mom. Oh! The very first spell.
One's out on me.
Heck. Oh my gosh, it's brutal. Mortal Strike? Yourself? Okay. Tramp, tramp, tramp. Oh my gosh, we might be pretty dead here, folks.
I'll take that.
We're on 10. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spells. That 6 random spells. So Pyroblasts, we're dead. 2 Fireballs, we're dead. Some combination of like Cinderstorm, Fireball, Frostbolt. All of which are cards that are potentially in the deck as well.
The future is ours.
Sorry. Sorry. Fun police. Headhunter's Hatchet. 5. Attack. You gonna give me a rat? Rats. There's a Frostbolt. The rat's gonna pop out. Frost Nova. Oh. We're gonna lose this game to the one of the sickest Yogg-Saron's puzzle boxes I've seen. Probably. Opponent's only got 3 damage to do. Oh, they drew the Worthless Imp. Two damage. They're gonna regret that if they got a fireball. Regret that hero power.
Whoops.
Yeah.
You win this.
Definitely gonna message this person and ask if they got a fireball off the last one. Wow, what a game. Yikes, it's 0-0 in the tavern roll as well. GG's, GG's. Hey there everyone, Tommy Wave here, and I just wanted to let you know about a new way that you can help support the channel, and that's by using my Blizzard affiliate link. Down in the description you can find the link and it takes you over to the Blizzard store, which you can buy almost everything from, especially Hearthstone packs, new solo expansions, that type of stuff. And if you do so using my code, I do get a bit of a kickback, which certainly helps out the channel, and it's at no additional cost to yourself. So feel free to use that, or use your favorite content creators code. Regardless, we'll jump back into the games, and hopefully we get some wins. Okay, against a rogue here. Now I'm still not 100% on these mulligans. I think we kind of said that this is a bit of a learning experience. I'm tempted to keep Master's Call. But against a rogue, is it a bit too slow? I guess we'll find out now. I mean, it's wow, this is the slowest hand that we could possibly draw. Maybe if this was the Uldum. Oh! Bizarre Burglary. Now this is very easy to finish. Well, there's the Uldum. So this is pretty easy to finish. The blades themselves make it very good at trading, which is a bit rough. While we do have quite a lot of 2 and 3 toughness lads, I also have a fair few 4s. Whilst it was tempting to get the animal companion out here, I think our opponent's going to have a deck that's well suited to dealing with minions, so yeah, let them keep their backstabs, their vendettas and things like that. We'll just take a turn off. We'll see how badly they can punish us. I'm sure at worst it's going to be like a Blink Fox or something. Or a Hench Clan Thug. Hench Clan Thug could be pretty bad. Coin, Hench Clan Thug. Go for an evolve. Fish fingers. Fish flinger. It's interesting to think of how bad a Murloc can be for it to still be playable.
Double time and double pay.
Within a Murloc deck.
This guy's toast.
This is probably when we're going to eat a bit better. Hopefully it means our opponent has to trade as well. Could be a sap though. Actually not too worried about a sap. I think next turn we're going to go for Freezing Trap Hyena. It should stabilize us a little bit. What else wouldn't I like?
Think.
Backstab, Waggle Pick. I guess that's fine. Our opponent takes 8 for the pleasure. The pleasure of smashing their own face into a huge scavenging hyena. Plonk! You got plonked. That's okay. So this matchup definitely a one where the fact that the 7/7 worth of stats is split over 3 is a bit more useful. Lots of single target removal, lots of silences, things like that. Make individual threats a bit hard.
I wonder.
Now, are we dropping this Dire Frenzy on a Hyena Alpha if we can? Is that a good plan? We do have this Master's Call, but we don't really have a lot of secrets. At least that we're working with right now. You know, we've got one in play that's probably not going to be in play at the end of the turn. We've got a Hunter's Pack which can get us one. Gone, thought.
Quickly!
Our opponent has not stolen any cards. Has to rip the Abyss to keep things going. Oof, that's a good one. No. Oh, wait.
Death comes.
So our opponent has another fan, fair enough. We missed out on 2 damage, but our opponent's high enough that I think we need to just push more minion damage through before we start hero powering every turn. There we go. Yeah, did they get Unleash the Hoons? Random spells from another class, okay. So it could be anything. Very much want to get this rat trap. So our opponent's got a nice big grip. They have already played one of the evil miscreants, but I think we could see another one. If they don't trigger it, then we can go for the Hyena Alpha, Dire Frenzy. Try and set up over the next couple of turns to, like, you know, Master's Call, try and rip one of the big lads, pressure plate.
I wonder.
Play another one. Vendetti? Vendetti Spaghetti?
Ha, this guy's toast.
Nice use of the SI7. I think I'll keep this axe around. Though if our opponent goes face, we know what we're in for. We might have to hold off a turn on that Zul'jin. Get an explosive trap down. Ooh. Oh, what? Witch's Brew, the Echo triggers Bazaar Burglary. That's really interesting. So I'm guessing they're going to go up there, use the hero power, do one of these, maybe trade with the other one. Maybe they'll just trade with the rat. Wow, that's really cool. And they can heal off the last 2 if they want. A tasty morsel. Many dogs. Big dogs, small dogs, winged dogs. So many dogs. Ooh, big fan.
You have no idea what I'm capable
Oh,
of.
from another class. So Witch's Brew, Feral Spirit. What else have they played? The other Witch's Brew, which is healing me. Another Witch's Brew. Cool. Wow, that's the worst test. One of the worst tests I've ever seen. Opponent still wants it though.
You incur my wrath.
Why is my opponent yelling at me?
Death comes.
Could have played the deadly shot to get an extra 6 damage in there, but we're not getting much value out of that Revenge of the Wild, so may as well. Does mean our large dog comes back as a slightly smaller dog, but
I take this. Oh, and that.
Frost Nova. I mean, it's not like this is a Zephyrus, where there would definitely be a Frost Nova there.
How much is this worth
Or
to
like Unleash the Hounds or something. Oh, Sap. Sap this. Find that Frost Nova, boy. Is it a mage spell or is it a spell? Sorry about your rush, minion. Oh, we got rat dogs too.
Quickly. Amazing. Smart moves. I concede.
We did have lethal. What a game. Opponent, I don't know, didn't really have a lot of the early steals to be able to get that hero power online. Most times when I'm playing against that quest rogue, the hero power is online by, turn 3 or 4 or 5 or something like that. And they can really start getting to work on getting value out of that. But unlucky for our opponent. GG's. Okay, we are back here in the control center with GiaQuando's mid-range hunter. We played a bunch of games, ended up with about a 67% win rate, which is pretty good. I mean, no complaints for anything above 50%. Even jumped onto the Tavern Brawl to do some of those. It is the Brawliseum event. As far as the deck goes, there were definitely some parts of the deck that I liked. Usually with a lot of these hybrid decks and a lot of mid-range decks in general, we kind of come to the same conclusion, which is that it feels good to be able to play a deck that has a reasonable matchup against most of the field. I think if you're the type of person who doesn't want to have a really bad matchup, this is a reasonable choice for you. Except it does feel like the Control Warrior matchup is pretty rough. I think we got pretty lucky to beat the Control Warrior that we faced. We did lose to another Control Warrior though. But yeah, we always kind of come to the same conclusion where, yep, the deck's good, you're going to have reasonable matchups against the rest of the field, but sometimes you are going to go up against that really aggressive deck and you're going to draw the bottom half of your deck. Sometimes you're going to come up against that control deck and you're going to draw all the anti-aggro, like the traps, the explosive trap, the freezing trap, snake trap, that kind of stuff. Making the mulligan really, really important, and I definitely feel like we didn't have a full grasp on the mulligan. That's something that we could probably work on. Regardless, big shout out to GiaQuando. They've actually uploaded, I think, a couple of decks this week on the front page, so definitely go check them out. All the links in the description. give the deck a +1, leave a lovely, thoughtful comment like I know you will. Until next time, though, my name is Tommy Wave. You can catch me on Twitch at Tommy_Wave or on Twitter, Tommy_Wave as well. But yes, until next time, stay safe, stay wavy, keep the rich, and unleash the beast. Bye-bye. Wow, what a great video. For more of my suspect play choices, be sure to check out one of the videos next to my head, and make sure that you subscribe to get more Hearthstone content in your subscription feed.